Hello and welcome back to another Volume 1 reaction. Today, we will be reacting to episode 9 and 10 of Neon Genesis Evangelion, where we last left off. We met Asuka, which was something I was looking forward to. I had been looking forward to for a long time. We also got to meet maybe an ex-lover of Misato's.
Possibly.
I mean, come on. It was pretty obvious. And, of course, Shinji's dad is up to his usual shenanigans. Okay, He's pulling strings in the shadows. He's a puppet master. He's a, sussy guy.
On that angel time,
World's greatest dad. He's just doing whatever he does best, which is actually anything but be a good dad. I'm excited to get into today's episodes. The first episode, let me pull this up, is actually called, I had it here, Mind Matching Moment. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that could even, what that even could possibly be alluding to. I'm trying to think about, what I'm even expecting in these two episodes. And where we last left off, I was on a high. We had Asuka entering the fold. She added a really cool energy to the dynamic. To the team, and I'm just excited for more of that, if anything. Oh, actually, where we left off, I do remember, was Rei, Asuka, and Shinji are now at school together.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for them shenanigans. Yeah. That's what I'm really excited for.
Give me some of that.
Yeah, give me some shenanigans, because I know
Give
Rei.
me shenanigans and Misato's theme, and I'm set.
And I'm set. And Pen looking out in the distance. Contemplating life, existence.
He's like, I shouldn't be here.
Right. Right.
I live in a fridge.
I just want to see, because Rei is gonna hate Asuka. Is gonna look at her, give her the freaking stink eye. So I mean, that's what I think, at least. And Shinji's gonna be the mediator. He's gonna be like, "Come on, guys, we have work together. We gotta get along.
We have to not fight.
Come on." He's gonna be the mediator.
Shut the fuck up, and they sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's after 30 seconds.
Is it okay? I always forget.
It's been like 5 minutes.
It's not been 5 minutes. Do not scare me like that.
But without further ado, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's just jump right into it with episode 9, Mind Matching Moment.
Lit.
Did you see her yet? I sure did. Wait.
Of course she's popular. Of course everybody loves her.
She's like really hot.
Oh shit, the way he said it.
Her name is Asuka Langley Soryu. Even her name is hot.
Bruh.
What the?
Foreign,
this is illegal.
Do foreign girls
This is prison school.
I bet she's ready to rebound with some new exotic foreign guy.
Damn.
Come back soon.
Oh, he's selling photos.
Looks good in a photo. That's because you can't see her personality.
Oh, right, because of their interaction they had in the last episode.
Guten Morgen.
Is there ever a time you're not gloomy? It's morning. Where's the other one? She's here, right?
The other one?
I'm talking about the first children, obviously. So you're Rei Ayanami, the pilot of the prototype. You and I should be friends.
If I'm ordered to, I'll be a friend.
You're a weird one.
I'm starting to think only weirdos get chosen to be Ava pilots.
Oh, Shinji's like, what the fuck, dude? I
He's
thought
like,
we were
bro,
friends.
yeah. Okay, cool, thanks.
Sick.
You've lost weight. It's because you're tragically
Bro, this guy
in
needs to
love.
chill.
A bold claim. Tell me.
Whoa!
It's because a woman with a mole in the path of her tears means that she will be destined to cry all of her life.
Are you trying to seduce me?
You have a mole.
You look a little shaggier than I
They're
remember.
just friends.
I have never grabbed my friend like that.
You're here to oversee the handover of Unit 2, which is complete, so go home already.
Until further notice, I'm to stay right here. We'll be seeing a lot more of each other.
It's a triangle.
I do not want to see more of you.
Or an orgy.
Wavelength pattern blue. Target's an angel.
All right. Condition 1 battle stations.
Unit 1 and Unit 2 will take turns engaging the target in succession through close quarters combat.
How lame. This is my debut battle in Japan. Why doesn't Misato let me handle this angel on my own?
What can you do? It's her plan after all.
Let's get one thing clear. The minute we're out there, you better not get in my way. Got it?
Got it.
Why was someone like that chosen to be a pilot anyway?
It's so cool that they're all together and they're about to go into battle, all in their own Avas. This is sick.
Not my
Oh, Rei's
style.
not there?
We don't have the luxury of choosing
She's
how we
probably
fight our
freaking
battles. This is a fight to survive.
sad about something somewhere. Either.
Right, I'm going in first. You could cover me!
Hey, hold on!
Ladies first!
And she has Asuka's Ava is like the combat. The veins in her eyes.
Bruh.
Bruh. What was that?
Unit 1 crashed in Suruga Bay, 2 kilometers from the shoreline. 5 seconds later, Unit
That's
2 was
hilarious.
neutralized by an attack from Target Bravo. Ducked! My first battle in Japan got all screwed up because you had to get in the way!
What are you talking about? This happened because you're too stupid to follow the plan.
Just look at that! You look like you drowned! As of 11:03 a.m.
I don't know if you
Nav
noticed,
aborted
but you didn't
any
look any
further
better.
operational activities.
I've never been so embarrassed in my life. We'll have to remap the area again as a result. Answer this question. What is the job you are entrusted with?
Piloting the Avas.
Wrong. It's defeating the Angels. Nair doesn't exist for the purpose of making a fool out of ourselves. You two need to
Not a
cooperate.
good look.
With someone like this?
That's enough.
Where's Ms. Misato?
She's on cleanup duty. In the end, the person in charge has to take responsibility.
Her face.
Complaints and damage reports from government agencies involved.
Bruh.
Once that wreck is taken care of, we'll bring the fight here. Make no mistake, that angel is going down. It's so nice to be able to count on kind old friends.
The real credit belongs to Ryoji.
Ryoji.
He did it
Smiling.
after
She's
we
smiling.
fucked last night.
Stop.
He put it together after we had a
You don't know that.
What is this crap?
That crap happens to be mine. I
Oh.
thought you would have left by now.
Left?
She moved in?
Yeah.
Didn't you get the memo? You got fired today.
Greatest show of all time. Come
You're
on
looking
now.
at Misato's new roommate.
Welcome home. Glad to see the two of you have already started. We will have to deliver one heavy strike on the split core simultaneously. It will take a perfectly coordinated attack from the two Avas. The two of you will need to be able to work in perfect unison. So for that reason, you two are going to have to live together
I'm
under
out.
the same roof.
I'm out.
I refuse! Unrelated boys and girls of a certain age shouldn't live together.
It attacks in 6 days. There's no time to argue. I have a trick that will make this plan possible.
This is so
To fully
sick.
master an attack that's in perfect unison, you need to memorize a plan of attack that's set to this music. Commit it to memory.
Okay.
You have 6
I kind
days.
of like that. I kind of like that. Because it's like, you know, they can be in better, synchronicity.
Yeah.
3 days is a long time to be absent.
Oh, shooty.
Oh, shooty.
2/3 of the idiot trio.
So, class rep, what brings you here?
I'm here
One
to
of
pay a
them
visit
helps,
to
like,
Miss Sawyer.
protect the world.
And what about you two? Just a sec.
Oh, no.
Dirty traitor.
This is
Something about how you have to start with the looks.
Ms. Misato forced us to. You
Okay, Shinji.
Yes, I misunderstood
Your
you
friends
as
are
being
here. How
decent.
nice.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah.
Well, is it
That
at
would
least
be you.
working yet? Are they in unison?
You tell me. Take a look for yourself.
This is never going to work.
What
How
the
am I
hell?
supposed
This
to
is
lower
so
my
sick.
abilities to match this tragic excuse for a pilot.
So then you want out?
If I quit, there's no one to replace me.
Ray,
Yes,
demonstrate.
yes.
Ooh, got him.
If you ask me, it might be better to switch out Asuka for Ray at this rate.
Ooh, fuck.
Miss Asuka!
Huh, I guess the devil can cry.
That's so crazy. Huh. I guess the devil can cry.
Hey,
Don't even bother. All I have left is being an Ava pilot. I'll do it. I'll show them. They're gonna pay. No one gets away with taking a shot at me like that.
The outfit.
I mean, Shinji's kind of goated for going along with the whole, like,
Oh, I love that.
yeah, the whole thing. Wearing the Spanx, wearing the tights, like the whole fit goes hard. Shinji's goated for that.
FYI, this is now the impenetrable wall of Jericho.
Bro. Chill.
Shinji. You've been cool this whole fucking episode, dude. Chill, bro. She's like crying. Shinji, stop.
You're as much of a kid as me.
Stop it. People might see us.
Like who?
Just wait.
Oh my god, this guy's fucking crazy. This guy's crazy. This is the most sexual episode so far in the whole series.
You can't say that to me anymore. I'm not your girlfriend, and we're not in a relationship.
You say that, but your lips don't seem to agree with you.
Misato.
So which
Now
is
I
it
get
then?
why you
Do I
say this
trust
guy
your
kind of
lips?
sucks a little bit. Because, like, you know, I mean, they have a history, sure, but
They
I mean,
do.
he's just coming on like, it's a little slimy, you know? Like, he could be playing it a little bit cooler. He's just kind of like grabbing her, trying to finger her in the elevator and shit.
Thank you.
It's so aggressive,
No
bro. Like,
drinks tonight, I see. So, is it work or a boy?
Work.
Sure.
Is the attraction still there?
Stop talking nonsense. Why would I ever go back to him?
Why don't you just be honest with yourself on this? Things are very different from 8 years ago.
yo, this episode, it is a different kind of crazy.
Here they come. But this time we're ready for you. Deploy the AT field as soon as the music starts. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go.
Get ready. Once we start, we're going balls to the wall. It's full speed ahead.
Girl, you did that last time. Chill.
Finish this in 62 seconds.
Little realistic.
I mean, that's a
People
generous
usually
amount.
60s.
That's a generous amount of time for
Yeah.
Shinji. He's probably used to getting a job done in about 10
What are you
seconds.
talking about?
You know, the Ava mission.
Oh,
or whatever.
okay,
You know,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Classical music.
Dun, dun, dun,
This is fucking amazing.
Dun, dun,
Actually, this
dun.
is fucking perfect, amazing, beautiful, choreographed. Look at all of. I mean, this is like, this is next fucking level. I've never seen anything like this. Wow. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. Sick. So sick.
Both Avas are accounted for.
Okay.
Oh, mangled.
Yeah.
Appalling.
Oh. Oh.
What the hell? What do you think you're doing to my unit 2?
It's kind of
What
cool.
are you even talking about? You're the one crushing me.
As usual, you're just an oaf stomping around.
I was visualizing how I was going to fight today's battle.
You liar! You tried to sneak a kiss while I was asleep.
No, I didn't. I stopped midway.
Pervert!
No, but she was awake.
That's not fair.
But she was, I don't know.
Me in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
This is a total
He would sleep and
embarrassment
mind his
all
own
over again.
business. She went, let me just do this real quick.
But she
Let me
looked-
lay next to him.
But
Let me lay next to him and be like, like, girl.
But
and you
she
were awake.
she looked like a little like half asleep still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but of course, if she was asleep, you should feel a little bad, but she just admitted that she wasn't.
This episode might have been my favorite episode of the whole freaking series, okay?
Sus.
Not sus, dude.
That's sus.
But because it's a culmination of everything so far.
Right.
We finally understand the world and our main protagonist, Shinji, and we've gotten to spend time with Misato. Now we get an extended cast of characters that starts to really feel like the world is being fleshed out. This other guy coming in, causing a ruckus in a little work triangle they got going on, and another little work triangle thing that they're gonna eventually kind of have going on too with Rei, Asuka, and Shinji. I just love it. I just feel like there's more of a cast now. And the humor, the tone, the everything, the
It's a little
vibe,
lightened.
It's a little lightened, but still, has those undertones. You're right. It is a little lightened, but I needed that.
Yeah.
The first couple episodes were so heavy. Shinji's scream, and I know we're probably going to get more Shinji screams, but I needed that. This is exactly what I didn't know I needed, and I'm really glad the show has started to go down this road.
Mhm.
I know it's still going to be dark. I know it's still going to be fucked up, but yeah, this episode was a lot of fun. a lot of fun. Ray didn't end up being a part of the mix as much as I thought. And she stays not being a part of the mix.
That's with everything, though. Yeah. She's not really in the mix when everything was happening with Shinji. Like, she was and she wasn't, just to, like, relay orders. Like, that line where she's like, if I'm ordered to be your friend, I will. But, like, I don't. I'm indifferent to everything, you know?
Yeah, she's a little too subservient. It's kind of, she just has no humanity, it feels like. And I chalk that up to kind of her going through an extremely traumatic experience, you know, some of her memories being lost as well, not really knowing who she is herself. But yeah, she just has no personality and no humanity, but I think that's very purposeful.
Well, it's like you have Asuka and Rei on two opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, one is really prideful in being a pilot, and she even said, like, this is all I have. Same thing with Rei. Like, she's not necessarily prideful, it's just like a command, but this is all she has. Shinji, this is kind of all he has. Like, they're all kind of like the same when it comes to, like, this is the one thing. Like, Asuka, she gets attention for it. Shinji, he gets, like, maybe attention to an extent, but just, like, a sense of, like, duty.
Yeah.
And Rei, she's just kind of taking orders. But you have, like, three people who are doing the same thing, but just, like, handling it, or they're doing it for different reasons, but all kind of the same reason. And it's just interesting to see, like, how three people can deal with, like, that sense of duty.
And I think that's what the show does so incredibly well. It gives us these three characters that are dealing with that and have a different relationship with duty. And again, it's just a variety, and they all bounce really well off of each other too, and bring different things out. Like, I haven't seen Shinji. I mean, Misato kind of brings that out of Shinji, and I think I even said this in the last episode, but, like, you know, Asuka really brings something out in Shinji, whereas Rei kind of, like, turns him down.
Yeah, I mean,
Asuka
like,
really kind of turns him up.
It's the first time we've seen, really, like, he has fought the angels throughout, you know, the episodes that we've seen thus far. Like, he's, you know, definitely warmed up to it more. He's not as scared.
Yeah.
But when he's with Asuka, it is like that, you know, it's like what you would feel as a kid being in this, like, huge robot. Like, you feel invincible. Like, Asuka definitely feels like she can do anything. And, like, she's giving a little bit of that to Shinji, because even Shinji's like, she's like, I'm going to go in for it. He's like, well, I was here first. Like, he's like shooting, and, like, they're trying to, like, they're kind of playing like it's a game now.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, Shinji, like, being on the front lines by himself, it's like, oh, like, I'm going to die. Like, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. And, like, Asuka helps him not be so scared, but, like, you should be a little more scared.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But,
there's a healthy balance. Of fear that I think you need to kind of always just have,
because if you're too cocky,
your life is literally in a constant state of danger.
But if there's that, like, relationship of, like, one-upping, which Asuka loves to do.
But that's what's so crazy too about Rei. Like, Rei, I mean, and I'm sure Rei, she's gonna play a bigger part going forward. But even at school, I thought that was a nice touch. I thought it was kind of funny how everybody at school was, like, really obsessed with her. When I saw them moving in together, like, I don't know why I did not think that was gonna happen at all. I thought the hijinks were going to come when they were at school, but now knowing that they live together too just gets me even more excited for all the fighting and bickering and just funny moments between all three of them, really. And I mean Misato, Asuka, and Shinji. But it makes me feel a little bit more bad for Rei, and makes me wonder more why she is purposely sort of on the outside of everything. Like, not just in terms of, like, living with them, like, she doesn't live with them, but also even in this battle, like, she wasn't a part of this battle. She was only ever, like, brought in to use as leverage to, like, motivate Asuka or to, like, create some sort of tension.
You mean Shinji?
I mean, well, Asuka.
Oh, I guess, yeah. They're like, demonstrate how much better she is than you.
You know what I mean? Like, she's not really, she doesn't really feel like as much a part of the team. It feels like they really are trying to get Shinji and Asuka to be that dynamic duo.
She's like a tool. I mean, she's more of a tool than they are. Like, she really doesn't have, like, that much free will, like, at all. Like, Shinji and Asuka could definitely, like, fight on things and, like, fight each other and fight on things and disagree with, like, orders and stuff and, like, go, you know, do whatever they want to do. Shinji, not so much, but Asuka definitely for sure. And Rei, it's just like, we'll use her when we need her. Yeah. And she could just kind of sit on a shelf until we need her again. You know, Toy Story.
Seems kind of fucked up. Yeah. And then, you know, I think, you know, the last, like, really big, I mean, that battle at the end too was masterful. I haven't watched a lot of mech shows, but to see like a giant robot mech series have a battle to classical music, but it also makes sense because their moves need to be synchronized. I just thought it was so awesome to see this like awesome robot battle with classical music and it's sort of like classical dance. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of cool, but it also kind of makes sense. Like it's super like unique. I really love the way that was executed. I was like all there for that. Like that was so sick to me. But then, we have to talk about before we watch the next episode, this guy. Now I understand why you say, yeah, he's kind of my favorite character or one of my favorite characters. I like him a lot.
The more you learn about him, like the more you like him and the
What's
things
his
that
name
he
again?
Kaji. Like the more you get to know him and the things that he does later in the series, you're like, damn, that was really cool. But it is like so like, textbook, like, this guy, your ex comes into work and is still trying to like flirt with you. And you're like, no, I know this is like bad for me.
But I'm just saying,
I know
the way
this
he
is
came
bad,
in
but
with the doctor or the other girl whose name I always forget, the blonde haired girl with the lab coat. He came in like way too hot from behind, like grabbing her all kind of crazy. His hand was a little too low. I mean, it was a little too intimate. I did not appreciate that. And then sure, I get it. Like I get it. Maybe you try to get a little, because you've already established that level of intimacy with this person, him and Misato, right? So crossing that line again isn't a big deal for him.
And also, like,
it's just like chill the fuck, cool down.
He was
bring
doing
it down.
that because if they cut to Misato looking in the window, like he probably did that to like rile her up to an extent. Because even she was like, yeah, like there's Misato. You're just doing this to get at her, and she's like all pissed off in the window.
I mean,
and
he's
like,
not
cool.
he's not terrible, but I'm just saying the dude needs to just bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's doing too much, and he just needs to like. I mean, maybe it works for him. I don't know, or maybe it will end up working for him. I don't know, but I was just like, I was a little taken aback in the elevator. Her papers are everywhere, and he's just like got one arm. I mean, some people might say like, "Oh, damn, that's kind of hot," but also she's like. Don't.
She's like, don't do this. And he's like, I mean.
And he's like, yeah, right.
And she's like, yeah, though, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, like, like her whole life is her job.
Right.
So it's like this convenience of like this guy that she was already with. And this is like an 8-year relationship, like in the past.
Right,
like they're different now. Well, she says like it's not really different. But she's just like, if, I'm at work. This is the only time I ever get to talk to
that's a
men.
That's a really good point. Her life is her job. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens in the next episode. Episode 10, which is titled "The Magma Diver." Really cool. I'm not going to read the synopsis, but really cool title. Magma Diver, diving into liquid hot magma. I can't wait. Yeah, so let's just get into that, and then we'll save some more time at the end of the episode to talk a little bit more about the events of episode 10 and even episode 9, because there was I feel like there's even more to unpack in that last episode. That last episode was a lot. But without further ado, let's just get into episode 10, The Magma Diver.
This is great. I didn't think you'd want to come shopping with me, Mr. Kashi. What about this one? Do you think it's cute?
I don't know. I think it's a little revealing for a junior high school student.
Nowadays, all the girls wear stuff like this.
At least he's got some morals and restraint.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and the big school trip is coming up. We're going to have
I would hope so.
Go crazy.
I mean, I would hope so too. I would hope so too, but
It's going
damn.
to be so much fun. Where did you go for your school trip?
Me? We didn't have a school trip.
But why not?
Because the second impact had just happened.
What?
Ben.
Are you saying we can't go on the school trip?
Because you have to be on standby.
Well, no one told me that before.
I'm telling you now.
Shinji, don't just sit there and act like you don't care. Stop sipping tea and say something.
Well, it's just I kind of anticipated something like this would happen to us.
So you're giving up, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
That is pathetic.
Why do you have to say something mean?
Asuka, I really do. But what choice do I have? If an angel attacks and you're away on a school trip, we'd be powerless to stop it. While your classmates are away partying, you'll be able to concentrate harder on your studies. Or did you seriously think you could hide these from me?
What is that?
You can't hide your test results from me. It's pointless.
Sorry, guys. Tough luck, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to have more fun to make up for your loss.
I mean, we got cooler characters now to replace you guys, so you guys have fun.
Oh, damn.
You guys have fun on your trip.
Damn.
Sick. Okay. Fuck.
Really? Time like this? It's because times are like this that they want to have fun while they can get it. Can you blame them?
What you doing?
Studying for science.
Oh, so you're the teacher's pet now.
Sure, whatever.
Ta-da! Since I won't be scuba diving in Okinawa, I'll dive here instead.
Oh, okay.
So, what are you
Change
doing
this
over?
tone real quick.
Let me take a look. There, all done. That was easy. So,
I really like
what
the
does this
voice
problem say?
actress.
It's a question about thermal expansion.
Thermal expansion? That's like elementary school stuff. Here, I'll give
Bro,
you
if
the
she
short
graduated
story
college,
in
there's
terms
no
even you can
reason
understand.
why she would need to go to
Basically,
high
it's just
I know.
school.
it's heated and
Because I
safe
guess
when
it's just
cold.
something to do.
I suppose so.
You think thermal expansion would make a difference?
How would I know? Why do you have to be so weird all the time?
So boring.
Bro, it's so funny. The relationship is so funny.
This is back row entry.
I concur with the report by the Mount Asama Earthquake Laboratory. This shadow bothers me.
Of course we won't disregard it.
What's the Magi saying?
It's 50-50, ma'am.
We're at its limit.
Not yet. Go another 500, please.
Fissures occurring in the pressure bulkhead.
Miss Katsuragi!
If it breaks, Nairth will pay for it. Go another 200.
Boss.
We have a reading on the
Bullshit.
sensor.
The probe has been compromised and imploded.
The analysis.
We just barely made it in time. Pattern blue.
Now we know for sure. It's an angel.
Oh, fuck.
From this moment on, the laboratory will be completely sequestered. Nairth assumes full authority.
A-17. We're going on the offensive?
That's correct. This is a golden opportunity.
He's back.
Finally, we can take the fight to them, rather than sit on defense. We may be able to capture a live angel. I need not expand on the significance of that feat.
Failure would result in the decimation of humanity.
That's an angel?
Yes. It's like a pupa, an undeveloped state prior to being fully grown. You are to recover it alive, with as little damage as possible.
And if we can't?
Then destroy it immediately. Asuka, you will do it with Unit 2.
Yay! This is gonna be super easy. Oh, you're gonna miss the hot spring, aren't you? That's a shame.
She's such a brat.
I thought this was supposed to be a heat-resistant plug suit. It seems exactly the same as the others.
Try the switch on your right arm.
Hey! Hey! Ah! What the crap is this thing?
What the hell?
What have you done?
She's like Veruca.
Withstand high heat, pressure, and nuclear attacks.
What did they do to you?
Willy Wonka shit.
She
right
hates
here.
it.
Yeah.
That's enough! I'm not gonna do it! I cannot be seen out in public wearing this!
Well, that's too bad. I was really hoping I'd get to see your acts of gallantry at work.
Well, if it's a problem,
I can pilot Unit 2 for you.
Oh.
Sorry, but I don't want you to go anywhere near my Unit 2! Is that clear? I know how it looks, but it's just
This
for a
is
little
so
while.
funny.
That's all they have to do
so
is just say,
funny.
like, someone else will do it. And she's like, no!
Yeah, it's too easy. They know
Yeah.
how. They know how.
So easy.
What are those? Aircrafts?
The UN Air Force is standing by above us.
They'll be here until the operation ends. So are they here to help too?
Sort of. They'll clean up after us.
In case we fail our mission.
They'll incinerate the angel using an N2 mine. Us along with it.
How could they? Who would ever issue an order like that? It's crazy.
Your dad.
Your papa.
Yep.
Your zaddy.
Your dad. And you know he would.
And you know he will. Why you act shocked? A lot of pressure. Ask if you fail, we all have to die.
Yeah, we all die.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm all
This
set.
is so
Launch
funny.
now.
She looks like the Nutty Professor in that thing.
Ava Unit 2 is now entering the magnet. Hey Shinji, check this out. Giant strong entry.
You know, see what I'm saying? Like she's so youthful. She's such a kid. Shinji tries to act like more of an adult.
Speed of descent 20. All systems are go.
I have a bad feeling about this.
1300. This is the predicted target location.
The target's movement speed is deviating.
Run a recalculation. Continue the operation. Restart descent immediately.
Fractures in the circulation piping number 2. Depth 1480.
They crushed that last.
Holding on for now.
That
I
last
just want to
thing.
get this over with so I can jump in the shower.
There's a nice hot spring nearby. After this is done, we should go.
We are 120 beyond the operating depth.
Oh, shooty.
Ava Unit 2 has lost its prog knife. We've now arrived at depth 1780. This is the new estimated position of the target.
We have a visual of the target.
Prepare for capture.
I've captured the target.
Nice work, Asuka.
Can't be that easy. Can't be.
You were anxious about this mission. Fearful, even.
Yes, well, if the mission had gone sour, you know what would have happened.
That's right. A new second impact. I'd rather avoid that.
Hey, wait! What's going on?
It's hatching! Why does it
Oh,
have to be
fuck.
now? It's faster than we calculated.
And the holding
Oh,
cage.
It won't last
damn.
much longer.
Did you hear it crying?
Release
Yeah.
the holding cage. I'm changing the mission.
And then it's like
Priority
accelerated
1, destroy the
growth.
Angel. Listen up, Unit 2. Ready withdrawal and prepare for combat.
That's right, I dropped my prog knife on descent. It's coming! Jettisoning ballast! It's quick! I've lost track of that thing. I'm practically blind down here.
Ava Unit 1 will drop its prog knife down to you. Get ready to grab.
Roger, ready.
Knife arrival in 40.
The Angel is closing in rapidly.
Damn.
Go away!
Got him.
You bastard!
It also got you.
Oh,
fuck.
Unbelievable. It opened its mouth well in the magma.
Left leg damaged.
Isolating intrusion. Damn you bastard!
It seems like it's got a hard
It's used to
shell.
the extreme conditions of intense heat and high pressure. The prog knife will be useless here.
If that's the case, what do we do?
I got it!
I know what to do.
It's genius. Thermal expansion.
Hurry and redirect all remaining
Thermal
coolant
fucking
pressure to number
expansion.
3. Do
Who
it
would have
now.
thought?
They learned in school.
That school actually serves some sort of fucking practical purpose.
Ooh, got him.
Got him. Yeah, fuck yeah, you killed that baby. You murdered that baby.
Oh, God.
Is this it? That really sucks.
Who is that, Shinji?
Shinji.
Sure is.
Dummy. You got a death wish.
That was cute. That was cute.
They went to the hot spring.
Is there anyone
Yeah,
from
give me
there?
Misato's theme.
Just a moment.
From Mr. Kaji? Wonder what it is.
He sent Pen Pen?
The pets are on your left.
Shinji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am!
Could you toss over some body soap?
And she just toss it
Here it
over.
comes.
Just toss it over. Now go back to doing what you were doing.
Hurt. What are you trying to do, moron?
Oh, sorry.
Shinji, I swear to God, dude. Go back to where you were.
Fine. What about here?
Pen Pen is over there.
It's a no-touch zone.
Oh! What the
This
fuck?
is happening.
Pen Pen saw his Pen Pen right now. Oh my God!
What, this thing? It's from the second impact. Something happened.
You know, don't you? All about me and my past.
Yes, it's my job to know. All that is in the past now. We shouldn't let it hang over us.
Interesting. Another great episode. These 2 episodes were a lot of fun. Curious at the end there. And we're learning a little bit more about the Angels. I do still like how we're getting, breadcrumbs as to, what these things are, where these things come from, more about the second impact, even though we got that in the previous couple of episodes. But just seeing, I guess for me, what it was in this one was their rapid growth, that they could just go from this fetus in this sort of, I don't even know what you would call it, like a rock,
Amber,
yeah, it looks like
egg.
like
It's
an
a
egg.
fetus,
Yeah. But then they could just come to full growth in a matter of seconds. Like that's kind of crazy. They're very, adaptable or evolve based on their surroundings and adapt and are able to endure like different sort of extreme climates, pressures, like. But I mean, that's really kind of all we got, right? This episode about them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am just still like, what the fuck? Like, I don't really have any guess still as to like what exactly these things are, where exactly they came from. I mean, we did learn the human DNA thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're an offshoot of humanity. It could be some sort of extraterrestrial, but it does look like it comes from Earth because it did come from the sky. That's the impacts. I don't know. Anyway, not the point. My mind. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Other than that though, I think that it is just cool to see that sweet moment at the end, and Misato and Asuka like alluding to this like past. We know Rei has a crazy past, and we assume that Asuka probably does too, but I guess it's pretty dark. I mean, it would be, right? Like,
I don't know. I can't say anything.
Well, the way they were talking about it made it seem like it was really dark, like some dark shit happened. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like that's what they all kind of have in common, right? Like they all kind of have a fucked up past. I don't know. Anyway, my mind is still kind of racing. But I really liked the first episode we watched today, episode 9, a lot. This one kind of brought it back to, missions and things like that and fighting against the angels. But man, I just can't help but think every time we sit down and watch episodes of the show again, just like how much fun this show continues to be. It continues to be so interesting and executed and done so incredibly well. I'm in like a constant state of awe, especially in that second episode too. I'm like, wow, this is a really fucking good show. And we are, I think, what did we end on episode 10 today? And there are 26 or something like that? How many are in the first
I forget.
season? I mean, there's like at least 20 or more.
It's definitely at least 24, I think.
Right. Maybe like somewhere around there. Point is, like, we're not even halfway through. And there's still so much that we're learning every episode. But it's also giving time to, like, I don't know. I feel like the pacing of it is still done incredibly well. It's like giving time to the important things in that moment, which are like developing relationships, then getting back to the angels, then getting back to the fights. I mean, I don't know. It's just doing a lot, and it's really, really good. Like, no wonder this is a fucking classic. It's a classic for a reason. I get so excited to sit down and watch more episodes every single week or every single chance we get. Yeah. I don't really, I need to think. My mind is sort of all over the place right now. I want to maybe try to come back next week with my thoughts more put together. I don't know, because I don't know. I was left with a weird feeling after that last episode, like just kind of speculating on the little bits of information that we got. But what about you, Mehgan? Like, how did you feel about these 2 episodes? How has it been too?
It's
like
fun.
getting to re-experience all of it.
It's fun. I definitely. I mean, it definitely takes a turn at some point. But I mean, I just not in a. I don't know. It's hard. I can't say anything. I literally can't say anything.
I know you're in a tough spot. You're in a tough spot.
It's hard to say, but it is fun rewatching this.
That's why it's it's sometimes hard, even when I'm like trying to talk about an episode. I am posing things as like questions.
They're so rhetorical.
But I also know you can't really answer them.
Yeah.
So it is kind of tricky to talk about in that way. But
yeah, I do like seeing like the beginnings of the relationship between Shinji and Asuka. Like, it definitely gets more complicated as the season goes on. And her relationship at the beginning with like what's his name, Kaji and Asuka, like it definitely develops, and it's like a pretty interesting dynamic and like a learning experience, I think, for like both of them, but definitely more for Asuka. And like just how we saw in the beginning, the like kind of spiral that Shinji goes through. Like we get to see that in all the characters. So it is interesting to see like the beginnings of Asuka versus like how she ends in the season.
Oh, that's something to look forward to. That sounds really, really interesting.
But that's all I'll say. I don't even know if that was too much of a spoiler.
No, I mean, that just makes me more excited than I already was. Like I said, this is such a fun show. It is kind of difficult to talk about certain things. And I don't want to continue to put you in that situation where I'm like, making you tiptoe around things or like potentially like spoil things. So we can end it here. I mean, these were 2 great episodes. And I'm just super excited to come back and watch the next 2 that we get to watch. We'll probably end it there for this episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We upload these on our second channel, Volume 1 Plus. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing for more content like this. We appreciate it, and it means a lot to us. Liking the video, commenting, all that stuff. And if you want to see the full uncut, unedited versions of these reactions, then you can see them by becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon member. To become a Patreon member, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/volume1pod. All you got to do to become a YouTube member is click the link in the description to go to our main channel, click join there, and then you will get access to the uncut, unedited, uncensored versions of these reactions. It also helps us out a lot. So, if you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, just to support, something that you like, then that'd be awesome too.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome too. But, you get a lot of other things by becoming a Patreon and YouTube member. I won't go into all of it now, but you get early access to other things, exclusive access to other things. Check it out if you're interested. That's going to do it for another Neon Genesis reaction. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen? Is that what they say?
I think it's Morgan. Like Guten. Let me see.
I was doing my best. Sorry, I don't know if you could tell, but, I was still getting over being a little sick. So I had the little sniffles. My voice might sound like not all the way back to normal. But by the time this comes out,
Hopefully.
I should be more than 100%.
Guten Morgen.
But I think they said it like, did they say it like that? Guten.
That's German for good morning.
Let me see it. Let me just see the text.
Oh, it's Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
Let me see. Let me try it again.
Morgen.
Morgen. I mean, I could try it.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
I'm gonna just do it like that. Thank you for watching.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for any and all ways you show your support. We're excited to come back next week with 2 brand new reactions, or where we react to 2 more episodes. And until next time, Guten Morgen. I probably butchered that, but
Guten Morgen. It's like
Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. It's hard. It's hard, especially like doing a little sit still. It's like I don't even have real control of my voice.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.